Welcome to Astro Rahu channel English. I'm your host Vishal Sathye. Today we are going to discuss for the Scorpio Ascendant what happens when Sun is in the second house in Sagittarius. Now if you want to watch this episode in Hindi, go to Astro Rahu channel Hindi, and if you want to know about the identification and benefits of Ayurvedic herbs, then visit Health channel. Now for the Scorpio Ascendant, Sun being in the second house in Sagittarius, what does it mean? This is a very good placement, and this is a very common placement which I have seen in very Sattvic people. So because here the planet concerned is Sun. Sun represents the father. So, and Sun here is in Sagittarius. So father is very Sattvic. He is very nice. He has very good morals. He is virtuous, and all these values have been instilled by the father in this individual. And here Sun is in the second house, and from the second house we see value. So such individual values his father very much, and many a times in many consultations I have seen people with this placement. Many a times they dream. They have dreams about, and in their dreams they see their father's death. The reason behind that is they value their father so much that they feel secure due to their father. Not that they want money from their father or anything, but just because of the presence of their father, they feel that they are secure. They have the security of their father upon them, and they might feel as if what would happen if their father were not there. They have many a times this insecurity within them, and many a times they might have such dreams in which they see their father's death. But this is a good thing, I tell you, because if you see someone's death in your dreams, then I've seen that many a times the longevity of such person whose death you see in the dreams, it increases. From the second house we also see family lineage, and Sun represents one's ego. So such person has a very Sattvic family lineage, and this person feels very proud about his Sattvic nice family lineage. This is also seen, this can be seen from this placement. And Sun also represents dominance, and second house, like the fourth house, also represents home. So Sun here being in the second house, such person is many a times very dominating at home, and he feels that the people of the family should listen to him. Now if Sun is in Mool Nakshatra over here, that is if Sun is in the first 13.2 degrees, then this can be a tricky position, because Mool Nakshatra many a times brings about certain situations where you have to pay some debt off, because it is a karmic nakshatra. So in that case there might be some issues with the father. But if Sun is in Purva Ashada, especially in the first two padas. Then this placement is really nice, very sattvic. And here in Sagittarius, if Sun is in Uttara Ashada, Pada 1, because Pada 2, 3, 4 fall in Capricorn, in the last degrees, then this is also a very typical placement where Sun is Vargottama. It is also in Sagittarius in Navamsa. And this is a very nice placement. Here many times I have seen the father is self-employed. Many a times it's not necessary. And he is in a business which is very sattvic and very virtuous. But the father does not interact very actively with the individual here, because Sun is in so higher degrees, 29 or 30, that many a times the father is preoccupied in his business. He is very busy, and whenever he is at home, he does not actively participate with the child. For example, he does not actively play with the child. Physical interaction with the child is less over here. And because Sun is in the second house over here, the voice of the individual many a times is very deep and authoritative. And when he speaks, people listen to him very carefully and they get mesmerized by his speech. Especially when this person speaks, because Sun represents confidence. So he speaks, when he speaks with he's so confident that as if he is the final authority on the subject which he is speaking. So this is a very peculiar observation of this placement. And because Sun here rules the 10th house, and the 10th Lord goes in the second house, so a lot of energy goes into earning money. So the focus of activities of the career, activities of the 10th house, at the end of the day, for the individual is for earning money, and earning money virtuously. Such a person many a times is in need of money as well, because these people don't resort to shortcuts, they don't cheat. Only the way they will earn money is by doing sattvic things, by doing virtuous work, by following the rules, following law. And many a times I have seen if such people are in some kind of work related to social welfare, then many a times people expect that such individuals will do things for free. Say if they are selling goods, then people expect that they will sell goods for free. But obviously, rightly so, this person demands what his share is while selling things or while providing his services. And here sometimes people get confused because his personality is so sattvic that many a times people expect that he'll do something, he'll give for free. But this person works honestly, and if he is selling anything, then rightly so he'll demand that he gets consideration for what he is giving. So many a times I've seen such things happening over here. And because Sun is ego, such people, rightly so, not in a bad way, they demand that they should get their right in terms of monetary consideration. So such a guy will say that if I were to do something for you, then I will not do for free, or I will not do for peanuts. I am the Sun. I will at least charge this much. Otherwise, I won't do that. So this approach is there in the individual, that he will demand that he should get his rightful share of consideration against the goods or services that he is providing. So this thing is there over here. And because from the 10th house we see public image, the public image of such a person is very sattvic, very virtuous. He follows the law, and such people are really very nice, very superb personalities. And from the 10th house we also see bosses. The seniors and bosses of such people are also very virtuous and very sattvic. And from the father, from the bosses, such a person learns good virtues in life. And because from the second house we see the face, and here the Sun is there in the fiery and sattvic sign of Sagittarius, so there is a very sattvic glow on the face of the individual. And I can go on and on with my research on this particular placement. I'll mention one more thing, especially over here. If this placement is in either in the main kundli or in the Navamsa, if Neptune and Uranus are also conjunct with the Sun, then we can see a scenario where the person has a depressive look or a sad look. Because many a times what happens in such a placement is that the individual goes through a lot of difficulties in life, and he faces all these difficulties by sheer sattva and sheer virtuousness and by his value system. But during that process he gets a lot of he goes through a lot of difficulties, and that's why he has a sad look or a depressive look on his face or a nervous look on his face. This also I have seen from my research. And yes, there is one more thing. If Saturn is placed in the 9th house, in the sign of Cancer, then we are looking at an individual who values his father a lot, but somehow, some way, he feels that his father did not value him as much. So this was my analysis on Sun being in Sagittarius for the Scorpio Ascendant in the second house. If you like this episode, don't forget to press the like button, and if you haven't subscribed to Astro Rahu channel English, then go subscribe to it, and do share these videos if you like the videos, because this is very important for me. So until the next episode, this is Vishal Sathye signing off for now. Bye.